Hey you guys, welcome back to Sod Busters Metal Detecting. Today I am really excited to be sharing with you a system, I guess, that I came up with, which I think is a very good system for filming your metal detecting adventures, your live digs, and everything. It's a system I came up with the GoPro. What I'm using is the GoPro Hero 8, and I have just, at first I had a hatred for the GoPro, and I had to come up with a system that was going to work for me because I go out in the field for 8 or 10 hours at a time, and the battery life on a GoPro, as most people that use them know, the lifespans are very short on a GoPro. So I had to come up with a system that was going to be able to allow me longer battery life, as well as a sturdy system that was going to allow me to do live digs and record those as well. So if you guys want to film your metal detecting adventures, your live digs with a GoPro on your metal detector, stick with me, because this is going to be a good video. I have some products that you may have not have heard about that are going to be here that's just going to make your life a lot easier when it comes to filming your metal detecting adventures. Alright you guys, let's get into it. Alright, just to let you guys know that everything that I'm going to be discussing here today, I will have links in the description of the items that I used for this setup. And so you'll be able to go to the description, expand it just by clicking see more in the description, and it'll bring down along the full version of the description, and then you will be able to go there and purchase the items for this setup. As well, Sod Busters got new merch. We got new hats, you guys. And so send me an email at sodbustersmetal.detecting@gmail.com to ask me about hats, all right? And also we got shirts. I will have a link for some merch down here in the description as well. The hats, you'll have to contact me by email. All right, let's get started and show you how this system works. All right, back in February, my wife and I had an anniversary. Yep, she's still with me. And she asked me what I wanted for our anniversary. And we kind of went, no, pretty fair value on our anniversary gifts this year. I told her that I thought that a GoPro would be beneficial, seeing as how I've got the YouTube channel and out there filming metal detecting hunts. So that's what I got. I got the GoPro Hero 8, okay? I knew nothing about GoPro. I still don't know a lot about the GoPro. I'm still learning it. But it forced me to come up with a system that was going to work for me for metal detecting. And so I did a lot of research, and I looked at other YouTube videos to see what other people had going, and I just couldn't get a system that I was looking for. So I had to come up with my own. As the people that use GoPro know, the battery life in these are very short. When I got out there with the GoPro, all excited to use it and everything, I'd get out there, seemed like I would film 2 or 3 digs, and my battery was dead. I was like, what's going on? There's something wrong with it. Twice I almost took it back and got a refund on it. And I said, no, I got to figure this out. But doing some more research, I came up with a system to give me longer battery life, because I'm out in the field for 8 or 10 hours a lot of times. And so I don't want to be switching batteries out every half hour or 45 minutes or whatever it takes. That just wastes a lot of my time. So I'm going to show you how to attach your GoPro to your metal detector. Now I'm using the Minelab Equinox 800, and I'm going to be attaching the GoPro Hero 8 to the Minelab Equinox 800, and then I'm going to show you how to get an all-day power in your battery, okay? It's going to last you at least most of the day. Just depends on how you want to set that up. But anyway, let me show you what I've got here. Okay, first of all, I needed a way to attach something that was going to give me an arm, okay, onto the shaft of my metal detector. That way, when I'm filming, I wanted to be able to take my GoPro and mount it up here to where it could film the screen, because I get a lot of people asking me what was the number on that dig. I don't hunt by numbers very much, I hunt by sound. But since so many people are asking, I decided to use the GoPro to record my LCD screen, as well as it sees the coil down there, you know, as I'm checking out a target. So the system I come up with, let me grab this here, very simple setup here, and I'm going to show you how this works. This is meant to be used on a motorcycle, okay? This is a motorcycle setup, and it's got a ball that completely rotates in every direction. So what I did is took the mount. All this comes together when you order this system right here. It has this mount that clamps onto the bar, and then you have this ball system here. So you're just going to take, again, put that on there, just tighten this up. Okay, so now I have a system that this turns. I don't know if you can see that, but 360 degrees, look at that, you guys. So I can do anything I want with my GoPro here. All right, there's the attachment. So I'm going to turn this to where I want it here. I like to tip it to the side, okay, because I don't want my arm hitting the deal here. And then I can just turn this where I want it. I'm probably going to turn it that way. All right, so now I've got a system that's out of the way, and that's where I'm going to attach my GoPro. So let's do that right now. Okay, you got the tabs, and I'm just going to take, sorry if I'm having trouble getting you in the camera here. So we're just going to attach the GoPro. All right, let me get my tightening screw here. Okay, so, all right, so now I've got that. You can see that I have a system that I can adjust just how I want it to film. Like I say, you can do whatever you want with this now. Swivel it around. You can even turn it towards you if you want to be metal detecting, or just take a look at yourself and do a little clip. That'll work too. I haven't done that yet. I try not to show you guys my ugly mug too much. Anyway, so now I've got a system there. My GoPro's attached. I can tighten this system up to where it's real sturdy, or I can tighten it up to where it's almost immovable, to where it's really tight. This is a very sturdy system. I love it. Of course, you tighten up your pin here to get whatever movement you need out of this. All right, so anyway, so that takes care of the mounting of the GoPro onto the metal detector. All right, I have a system now that I can use to record the LCD screen as well as my live digs. So when I get a signal, this is where it gets kind of exciting. When I get a signal, I go ahead, I turn on my GoPro, start recording. And then at that point, I hear that good signal. I can do my live dig. Now the live dig, I can do this one of two ways. I normally keep the metal detector in my hands and start digging, which that's not a big issue to show that. People don't care too much to watch you dig, I don't think. If you do, let me know. I don't know. Maybe I'm leaving out something that you want to see. But after I dig the hole, I can set my metal detector down on the ground, okay? And it's going to stand up. I have my coil flat on the ground. I keep this flat on the ground here. Now let's say, and I can do this either way. If I dig my hole on this side, all I have to do is turn my GoPro this way and angle it down and aim it right towards the hole that I'm digging. That's going to get your live dig. If you want to set your metal detector on the left side of the hole and do that, it's the same thing. You just turn your GoPro and you film your live dig. After you're done filming your live dig, then it's just back up, you shut your GoPro off, back to metal detecting until your next target, unless you want to catch some scenery or something. The only thing is, in order to catch scenery, I would probably, this is something I'm still trying to figure out, you could turn it to the side and actually use your whole metal detector as kind of a stabilizer as you film. Okay, kind of a neat idea there. And I think it helps stabilize too. So, there's your attachment for the GoPro Hero 8 on the Minelab Equinox 800. And I'm sure that you can adapt this to any other metal detector. So let's talk about the power now. All right, let's get started on that. So I did go and I ordered some parts and everything, trying to come up with the right system, and I basically wasted a bunch of money because I was not satisfied with what I come up with. Some of the products I got were cheap and just garbage, didn't work for me in the field, and just created a bunch of frustration. But I ran across something that I thought was pretty cool, and I was willing to give it a try. And so let me show you this here. This case here is going to turn your GoPro. See, now what I had to do to get the power, let me explain this first. To get the power, all right, you got your battery. Let's go ahead and slip that battery in there. I took the door off of this. They come right off. Just lift it up, it'll pop right off. But I needed a way to extend the power. Can't see here. I needed to extend the power life, the battery life. So this system here, this is from 3B Power Sports, okay? It's a neat system, you guys, really neat system. 3B Power Sports. This one here is for it's called the X Power H8. Let me show you that. X Power H8. All right, for the Hero 8 Black. Now, if you have a different model, you'll have to go onto the website, take a look at that, and see what he has available. Now, what this has is, this has a tray. I don't know if you call that a tray or not, but it's magnetic, and it slips down into these slots. You hear that click? That's that magnet. You can see the magnet there? It's a neat design, really neat design. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off, all right? Now, I'm going to flatten out my GoPro here. I'm going to just take this GoPro, I'm going to set it right down. I'm going to see if you can see this. Just going to set it right down in there, all right? So now this is I believe aluminum, some sort of an aluminum case. It's very sturdy, high quality. And then you're just going to take your tray. It's in there. If you want to, if you need to, I haven't had to do this, but if you need to, there's a screw right there. It's a tightening adjustment just to snug it up a little bit. If your GoPro's wiggling or something in there, you can adjust that screw, but I haven't had to do that. It fits perfect. So now, the neat part is, let's take a look at this. On the side here, you have a pivoting, I don't know what you would call this, but this pivots down. Okay, there's your battery, and you can pull your battery out of here and put your SIM card in, whatever you want to do. It's probably not a SIM card. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, this is where it comes in handy, you guys. This comes with a cord. Now you can order this cord in any length that you want, pretty much. This one's probably a 12-inch. I don't know. That's 10 or 12-inch cord. And they come as I think they even sell them as high as 6 feet long. Just depends on what you want for your application. So what this does is this has the little plug-in for the inside of your GoPro. Okay, this has a foam deal. This is going to completely waterproof your system. So you just plug that in. Plug it in. You have this tab down here to make it as loose as you want or whatever. And then this just slides. I don't know if you saw that. I'm watching what I'm doing rather than the camera. You slide that into place like that. You're just going to turn and snug this up a little bit. Then you're going to take this one up here and snug it up a little bit. And now you have a weatherproof system for your GoPro that you can hook to an external battery source. All right, here's your USB port. All right, and this is very sturdy. Okay, it adds a little bit of weight to your GoPro, but I feel more confident that if I was to drop this, it's going to protect that GoPro. The screen is inset a little bit to where, you know, the rim is a little bit elevated from the screen. It just makes this feel higher quality. This is a high quality system. I really like it. You got your button here you can push. You can hook up a light or whatever you want to. Has all the attachments to do that. All your buttons are accessible. And then here's your tabs. So let's do this. Okay, so now if I can reach, I don't have no fingernails. There we go. Got the tabs out. Again, I'm going to put this back on my metal detector. All right. Get it lined up here. Awesome. Okay, so I've got it back. Oops, sorry about that, you guys. So I've got it now to where I can do whatever I want with it. All right, there's my system. So now, where am I going to put my power source? Well, I came up with another system. All right, I went on and I went ahead and bought some 2-inch wide Velcro strips. I bought a roll of it because I don't know how much I'm going to use over time. I may come up with some different ideas and stuff. So anyway, this is self-adhesive, and what I did is I put a piece of Velcro right here on the arm cuff of the Minelab Equinox 800. And I'm sure you can do this with any metal detector you're using. I also came up with a external battery source. You can charge these up USB. They have a little flashlight. Pretty inexpensive too. So you can use probably just about whatever you decide to, whatever you want. This is my choice. These are called, try to see here. Tilt. I think they're called Tilt. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is I've got this battery source charged up. I've got a battery inside my GoPro. All All right, just in case there's a malfunction somewhere. If the battery in here malfunctions, this will be my backup. If this for some reason malfunctions, then the battery in here will take over. And so what I did is I took some of that self-adhesive Velcro and stuck on there as well. So now, let me show you. All I have to do is take this system, put it right here, okay? Squeeze that on. Now I have an external battery source that I can take and plug this into. Just like that. Now I have a battery source. As you can see, it's lit up right now. My GoPro is powered and I'm filming. Now that's going to last me a lot longer. I have 3 of these. Each one of them have the Velcro on them, and that stays on. I've been out in the field with this, I don't know, 5 or 6 times to test it and make sure, and that stays on. And if I want to, I can take that off, okay? Move it around. I can turn this a different direction if I want to. The only thing that I am concerned about right now at this point is this battery is not waterproof. So if it's raining, you know, let's say it's raining and I get water down in one of these ports here, then that's probably not going to be good. So if it's raining, I don't know, I could aim it downward, but I'm still not very confident that that's going to keep water, you know, from getting in there and damaging something. So I've still got to come up with that. But other than that, you guys, we have a system now that is just awesome as far as I'm concerned. But now my arm goes through there. I can move this farther away from my arm if I want to. Let's see if you can see that. See that? So now I have a system that works. All right, you guys, I'll leave it at that. As I say, everything that I used for this setup, I will leave in the description, okay? There will be links down there, and I will leave a website to the 3BR Power Sports website. That's where you're going to need to go to pick these up. And I've talked with the owner on the phone and through email. Very nice guy, and he deals with integrity. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend his company, and good luck out there filming and metal detecting, you guys. Let's see if you can get some, dig up a gold bucket and get that on film and share that with the world, all right? Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you being a part of Sod Busters Metal Detecting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next video with some live digs.